Hello and welcome to the San Diego Levee project improvement here for the city of Alice, Texas. We are right off the San Diego Creek. What we're doing, we're in day 12. As you can see behind me, we pretty much completed the extension to the flood wall, and we'll be adding 2.5 feet to the existing wall that's already there. We've done preliminary testing, and we've made sure that the stability of our current wall, flood wall, is to where we need it in order to protect the citizens and the residents of Alice. As you can see behind me, we'll remove the forms pretty soon, in the next two days, and you'll be able to see the extension of the wall, and as it will continue to provide sufficient protection for the residents of Alice, Texas. You will be on hand for this as well, and why don't we continue to the rest of the project and see what else we have. Back to the San Diego Creek Levee project. I'm going to walk you through step by step how we lay down this wall. First, we'll gather the survey data and go out to the construction site and pretty much lay out the center line of this wall. Here you can see with this hub, the center line runs through this exact axis, and from this we'll continue every so 100 feet putting down the center line of the wall, so that we gather 200 feet, enough of linear feet to gather where our wall will be placed. And from this, we'll go ahead and start extending out and offsetting where our footing is going to be taking place, and also where our digging for our piers will be. I'll take you on to the next part of the project. Like I said before, you'll pour the piers in with the footing, so it'll be one solid piece instead of two. In here you can see where our concrete footing has been placed, ready for a 3,000 PSI test. We also have a rebar that's sticking up, number 4 rebar with the cross rebar. That should provide for sufficient stability for this wall. Here we see the forms, the concrete that's going to be poured here really quick. And this wall's pretty much moving along. We're running about 100 feet a day. Everything seems to be right. And move on to the next part. here, from this point on, you can see where this new wall has been placed. Everything looks great. We have a good looking footing, a good looking 3-foot wall. Everything seems to be driving us right at this point. And this pretty much will be how it should consistently look throughout the rest of the 2,200 feet that we have to go. Everything here seems to look alright, and other than a couple of more epoxy that we've been placing, looks good. We're in good shape. Hello again, and welcome back to the upgrade and renovation for the San Diego Creek Levee project here in Alice, Texas. As you can see before, we were updating the flood walls for this portion of the project, and now we're looking towards upgrading the earthen levee wall. We'll be raising it 3 feet to provide sufficient volume should it need to hold back water in case of environmentally we're faced with a tough challenge and for here in the city of Alice, Texas. As you can tell, there's quite an extensive amount of dirt removal as well as the relocation and implementing this project. Nationally, every municipality and government is looking at their infrastructure and looking to see what they can do to replace it, renovate, and activate their system. As you can see with past incidences, levee systems haven't always been designed to hold as much as they possibly need to, and that goes along with maintaining and upgrading. And here in the city of Alice, what we've been faced with is needing to update the FEMA maps nationally, and this particular levee, if not upgraded, would not be on that map, which means for the residents of Alice, their insurances would go up, and if need be during protection, this levee would not be able to withhold the danger from residents and the risk of flooding for the city. So we're doing quite an extensive amount of renovation here. You can see the excavator behind me, and we'll continue on to another part of the site to get you a closer look at the full renovation of this project. Hello, welcome to the third week of our project here at the San Diego Levee. As you can see behind me, we're working pretty quick. We put up some more form, take forward this wall, and we're casting it in place as we're pouring the piers. It'll be the piers, footing, wall. The footing and the piers are being poured at the same time, so we have that extra durability. And then we're coming back and we're forming up rebar, pouring in the wall. And that's how we're moving through a project that will continue towards King Street. We'll likely be testing concrete today, checking for air content, slump, and get some cylinders. And then come 7 days and 28 days, we'll test for our 3,000 PSI. With our concrete design, we should reach that. Hello and good morning. Welcome back to the San Diego Levee project here in Alice, Texas. You can see here, they've gone and scarified the service and sort of put down a lift, and they'll once again come up today and pick it up another lift. You can notice this material, it's a little bit more sandier than we've been usually working with, but nothing that can't be defeated. This material, majority along this levee, has been really great. What we've actually done is cut certain bellies, what are known as borrow areas, and we've used those as our fill to use as lift for our levee. Great material. We haven't had to import any dirt yet, which is great as far as construction time goes. But we're moving pretty quick, pretty efficiently. They're throwing water back behind me and making the surface a little bit more workable.